I'm Michael Amir, and this is Verified. Today, Trump is at the G20 summit. The G20 is an annual summit where world leaders, a group of 20, hence the name G20, and these world leaders are from countries with the largest and fastest growing economy. They meet every year. Now, this year, it's in Osaka, Japan, and it's pretty important for all of us because these meetings Trump have will affect us. The first meeting, or one of the meetings he had, which was today, was with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Now, this is pretty interesting because this is the first time they met since the release of the Mueller report. Now, if you remember, the Mueller report released and revealed that Russia did, in fact, interfere with the 2016 presidential election in favor of Trump. So Trump joked about it, and you can see him giggling and everything. But another meeting, which is very important, is Trump's meeting with President Xi from China. Now, America and China are currently in a trade war. Let me give you a few facts. Trump more than doubled import tariffs on $200 billion worth of Chinese goods. This was in May, taking tariffs up to 25% tax. And he threatened to impose tariffs on another $325 billion goods. And in retaliation, China increased tariffs on $60 billion worth of US goods. So this meeting tomorrow is pretty important to them discussing this, whether or not they can come to an agreement. Now, asked about this meeting tomorrow, Trump is quoted as to say, "At a minimum, it will be productive. We'll see what happens tomorrow. It'll be a very exciting day, I'm sure. It's going to come out hopefully well for both countries." Now, I know a lot of American businesses are hoping it goes well, Apple being one of them. Apple was hit hard by the tariffs so much, they wrote a letter to the American government asking them to cool on them. And if they don't stop these tariffs, they have to move their companies from China to a different Asian company, which can affect everyone with Apple products. So we're going to monitor that. So while Trump is in Japan, here in America, the Democrats had their first national debates. Now, these debates cracked off Wednesday. It's 20 candidates in all. 10 went Wednesday, 10 went Thursday. On Wednesday, you had Elizabeth Warren, Cory Booker, a few others who tried to make a name for themselves. And yesterday, you had Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, and they have highlights online. You can go check it out. I mean, it was entertaining moments in the debate. If you want to see it, you should Google it. But, you know, I'm a part of a demographic that's seen the debates the other day as just rehearsed antics. No offense to the candidates, but it's politics. It's the game of rehearsing lines and saying catchy phrases and trying to go viral. I felt that, I seen the politics in it. And, you know, in my community, we don't have time for games. In my community, there's a video going viral every other day of a black woman being killed by the police. Black men, brown men filling up the prison systems. Education in our communities are the worst in the country. And I'm not talking about a fancy reform bill that someone's going to quote. I'm talking about a new educational system. I'm not talking about police reform bill. I'm talking about a new system that needs to be implemented. I look at these 20 candidates, and I have no hope in those candidates. I'm not even going to fool myself. And I know there's millions out there who didn't even watch the debate, who don't even vote, who feel the same way. We want real change. That's one demographic I'm in. Another demographic deals with Trump. I know Trump. I see him for what he is. He doesn't hide who he is. Minister Farrakhan said it best. If Trump is elected president, he's going to take America to hell on a rocket ship. And that's what he's doing. I have no hope in Trump. So where does that leave us? My only hope lies in the people. I feel the power is in us. I feel we have to make the change. The government is supposed to work for us, but we're so disunited we can't come together. If we came together, then I believe we can make real change. How do we do that? That's up for a whole different, that's a whole different time, a whole different debate. That's something else to talk about. But for right now, with this, I'm not impressed with any of that. But I want to know, what do you all think? Let me know. Go crazy in the comments. Honestly, did you watch the debates? Do you care? Do you want to make a change? We have to make a change. We can't pass this struggle on to another generation. We have to do something. So are you going that route? Are you voting? Are you doing, like, what do we do? I want to know. I want to hear from you. What do we do? Leave a comment. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and tune in every day. Until next time, I'm Michael Amir, and this is Verified.